Welcome to our Battle Companies campaign, a narrative-driven series set in the world of Middle-earth. In Battle Companies, each of us begins with a small warband, just a handful of warriors, and across a series of battles, they'll gain experience, suffer injuries, recruit new allies, and grow into a formidable fighting force. This campaign will follow two players, one leading a patrol of Rangers of the North and the other commanding a vicious band of Uruk-hai scouts from Isengard. We will each play 5 solo narrative missions facing off against various enemies before our two companies clash head-to-head in a final 11th episode to decide the fate of the region. Progression, injuries, reinforcements and upgrades all happen in between battles, and every single choice matters. So whether you're here for tactical gameplay, storytelling, or to see how far a single warrior can rise, join us as we dive into the wilds of Middle-earth. I'm Jake and my battle company is Rangers of the North. It's slightly different to all the other companies because it's, well, a company of minor heroes. I only get 4 models. I have Nurion as my leader, Ravendir and Elendir as sergeants, and Nimros as my 4th ranger.
Hey guys, I'm James and today I'm going to be running some goblins to try and stop Jake's rangers picking up any experience.
I'm so excited to be doing Battle Companies because it's so different to anything we've done before. These characters actually get a chance to progress, evolve and grow as their own individual heroes, something I'm really excited to see across future episodes of this series.
Running these goblins today doesn't affect my battle company at all, but it could possibly hinder Jake's, which is really my main priority. And you know, goblins are a bit of fun as well.
Today's game and the first mission is Plunder the Camp. Unknown to the goblins, a company of rangers are sneaking through the trees up to the camp, intending to set alight all the supplies and slay those that lie within. For me to claim victory in this battle, I have to set alight 3 of the 4 supply markers. For the goblins to claim victory, they have to stop me from destroying more than 1, and if I destroy 2, then the game's a draw.
I'll be taking control of 11 goblins, which is just a kind of standard battle company to make it fair, and I'm hoping that that is enough to take out only 4 rangers. I mean, 11 on 4. Surely this is one I can win.
Right, it's time to see how the Rangers get on in their first mission. Turn 1, I'm ambushing or plundering this camp.
Yep.
Good start. And I guess that means I go first.
I guess it does, yes.
Okay, so I actually want to turn off shooting. So I'm going to keep these guys where they are. And then over here, under the cover of the tree, they're going to stay there for a turn as well. I want absolute maximum advantage from turn 1 shooting, trying to pick off some goblins before they even know we are there.
As is turn 1 and you're ambushing, I don't really have time to react, so I think it makes sense that I don't actually get to move. Maybe I get a shot back, but yeah, I don't get to actually move and react because I haven't seen you yet.
Makes sense to me. We'll start with these guys on the left here. They're going to go into this little group of 3 here, starting of course with the guys that aren't equipped with shields. 2 shots. That's 1 hit. That's a 5. That's a dead archer.
Poor little Grimlack. Didn't even see it coming.
Okay, over here we've got Elendir and Nimros. Elendir here is going to go for this other archer, and Nimros on this side is going to go for the back of this dude with a shield right there. So at the archer first, that's a hit. That's nothing. And the other one at the guy with the shield, hits, nothing. You've got away with 1 there, James.
I get a chance to shoot you back. I've got my Gareth. Gareth can shoot back at the blondie over there because he's standing out massively from that tree.
That's Nimros.
But my other one, he's kind of hidden by a tent. There's not a lot I can do, so I got 1 shot. He does nothing. Go on, goblins!
Turn 2. This time you know I'm coming.
Yes.
So we can actually roll for priority. It's a 5.
It's a 5. That means I get it.
You do indeed.
And, oh, yeah, I'm going to have to take it, I think.
You go for it.
Having taken priority, my 2 groups with archers have moved up half, so I can still shoot but keep them together. And the other pairs have moved up their full, just to try and close the gaps as much as possible.
Over on my side then, these guys are actually going to stay perfectly still. We have Elendir and Nimros. They want to pick off some more goblins from range. And over this side, I'm actually in charging range of these goblins. However, it's still just 1 dice each, and have such low numbers, I'm not sure I want to risk losing any right now. So I'm going to move Nurion here 2 inches backwards. So he can still get a shot off at this goblin and not risk losing his life. Ravendir by here is out of charge range, so he can stay and get a shot off without any risk to himself.
On to shooting, and my first shot, I'm going to go for Blondie again. Forgotten his name again. What is he?
He's Nimros.
Okay, Goblin into Nimlos.
Nimross.
Nimros.
Don't offend him.
Hey, my guy's called Gareth.
Fair enough.
And he got a 1. Gareth got a 1. Now for the other side, he's going to actually face the right way and put his shot into your guy hiding under the tree.
Not Ravendir.
He hit,
No.
even though he moved. And can he kill?
I think Ravendir is the pronunciation is what we've gone for. Okay, so my turn. Let's have a look. Seeing as Nurion here was the only one to move, he's hitting on 4s, shooting at this goblin with a spear.
Not Carl.
He hits 5s. And Ravendir there is also going to go for the spear. Hits. Oh, it does get a 4. Do you know what? They're all heroes. They all get might. I may as well use them at some point. He's going to use a point of might to take out that spear.
Carl! No!
Okay, Elendir and Nimros over on this side are going to shoot at, we'll say starting with the archer, but there's a spear guy just next to him.
Yep.
They need 5s to kill either one, so we're going at both of them. 3s to hit, both hit. Come on, 5s to kill. That's a dead archer.
No, this was Gareth! Gareth's gone! No!
So is our lighting gel.
It can stay like that.
Okay, that is turn 2 over. I'm already taking out 3 goblins. This is a good start.
Yeah, you're racking up the XP already, and people might say, because I'm not playing my army yet, it doesn't mean as much. But it really does, because I want to stop you getting points. So seeing these goblins fall apart like this, it hurts me. Oh no!
Oh, it's me. Okay, I think I'll take it. Seeing as these goblins are falling so quickly, I'm going to have to start moving towards the objective. Still only moving half, so I can still shoot, and staying out of 5-inch charge range of that goblin. Over on this side, I'm going to do the exact same thing. Half my movement towards the objective, staying out of charge range of the goblins.
In retaliation, I'm still only going to move half with my archer, because I may as well at least attempt some shots, but these guys are going to come flying past to try and close it down. He's going to get right up in Nurion's face because he's not impressed with all his friends dying. And the guys over here are going to do the same and just move on up 5 inches to just try and close some gaps as and where we can.
Starting on this side, I feel like it would be insulting to not shoot at the goblin directly in front of Nurion, so he's going for a hitting on 4s. He hits with a big 6. It's going to need a 6 to kill though. He gets it! Nurion! Wow, he's showing his men why he is the leader, why he is this army's general. Nurion setting an example. It's Ravendir up next. He's going to go for this archer camped out by that little tent. He misses.
Okay.
Good job, Ravendir. Okay, Nimros and Elendir over here are going to take their shots. We'll do Elendir first at this spearman. Hitting on 3s. He hits. 5s needed. Doesn't get it.
Happy days.
Nimros, he's going to go for the same spearman. Even though the other guy's closer. It doesn't matter. He misses. Oh, those guys couldn't actually see Nurion when he was setting an example on this side.
There's the goblins there now just going, huh, 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 dodge.
They're pretty nimble.
Yeah. I get 1 shot back. So let's see if I can do some damage. This shot is going directly into Nurion's face. So let's see if he lives. He missed.
Good job.
Yeah, I know. Goblin archers aren't really the biggest threat in the world, are they?
They're really not.
No.
Right, as your guys are dropping like flies, I need to get towards those objectives before I quarter you and end the game.
If you want to grab some miniatures to add some extra spice to your armies like we do, then check out Forgemaster Miniatures. It's no secret that building armies can be pretty expensive, but that's only really if you're using official models. Not only does using proxies give your armies more variety and makes them unique, but it also makes them extremely affordable. Forgemaster genuinely print the nicest quality minis I have ever used. They are a joy to paint and to play with. You can also make them even cheaper with a massive 15% off with the code TTA15. Link is in the description. Thanks as always to Forgemaster Miniatures.
Oh no.
Didn't matter, I had it anyway.
Uh-oh, this is
Okay.
a swinging turn.
Let's see if I can charge anything. The only thing I can logically do as a goblin is charge into the front guy. And of course the spear support is coming in as well. And Mr. Archer guy is just going to come over here, stay out of revenge charge range, but he's probably not going to be much use this turn. And as for over the far side, again, straight into Blondie with his support. And these guys just coming up ready for next turn. Time to bring down some rangers.
There's no way Nurion can let his man face 2 goblins alone, so he's joining that battle to make it a 2-on-2. Same thing over here then. What's his name? Elendir is going to join the battle to make it 2-on-2. Things could go bad from here on out, so hopefully the dice gods are in the Rangers' favour. Unfortunately, none of my Rangers have gained enough XP after their first battle to have 2 attacks, so I am only 1 attack each.
Okay, so we're actually even, although you definitely have the better fight value.
Okay, let's go for it.
Got 4! Oh, so did you!
Oof, thank goodness. Okay, so that's me. I'm going to put, obviously, you have a support, so both of my attacks into the same front shield goblin.
Yep, you only need 5s. And he lives!
Wow.
They live, they're happy to pillage another day.
That's not a good start. Over onto this side then, same situation. I have the higher fight value, 2 attacks.
I got the 6!
Fortunately, neither of these guys have used any might, so I'm actually going to use a point of Elendir's might now to win that battle.
Goblin, damn it.
I'm now 50% down on my might though. Only 2 of my rangers have any might left. Okay, both attacks into the front shield guy. And he is dead.
He's gone. Leonardo, you didn't make it.
I don't know how I feel about this. You're holding the line quite well.
Oh,
me.
you take it.
And I will, in fact, take it.
Yep, that is very fair indeed.
Okay, Nurion is going to take his full movement out of range of these goblins and in range of that archer. And then Ravendir over here, he's going to be brave and he's going to move around and charge the back of this spear, moving around the engagement range and trying to get as close to that objective as possible. Over here then, I'm going to do very, very similar. Elendir is going to move up here and charge this shield goblin just to get close to that objective. And Nimros is going to charge this spear, maybe a bit closer. That's all I can do.
You haven't left me with much, so it's pretty simple in terms of options. Make these 2-on-1 over there and 2-on-1 over here. However, certain Mr. Splinter by here is not going to move. He's going to turn his little bow and take a shot at a little Nurion / big Nurion.
Yes, I was going to say, very big Nurion. I suppose that does make sense. You're the only thing standing between me and the objective, so if you charge in and lose that combat, that's a mistake. You are giving yourself another turn.
Yes.
Well played, sir.
If Mr. Splinter gets this shot, he's MVP. He missed.
Anticlimactic.
He teaches, he doesn't act.
Okay, we're on to combat then because I have no shots. I guess we start here with Ravendir, who has no might, it's worth mentioning.
Ooh.
1 attack. Oh, goodness.
And 2-on-1 to me, bring it on.
Oh, no!
Oh! Oh, you have angered the goblins.
Uh-oh.
You woke them from their sleep, and they are not happy.
Oh!
However, they got too excited and tripped over their own swords.
Thank goodness. And you know the best thing about this? Because of the way I charged, me backing away moves me closer to that objective.
Ooh, that's fancy.
Okay, we have a 1-on-1 here now with, I forget every time, Elendir versus 1 shield.
I'm going for it.
Oh, wow.
Another
it's been
6.
the same
Is he going to trip
both
over his sword as well? He does not! He inflicts a wound.
Oh no!
Oh,
Elendir has no might. So on a 4 plus, he survives with his fate.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
4! Oh, but he loses his might.
I haven't even named this
Fate,
one.
rather, sorry.
I haven't even named this one though. Who could he be? He can be Thor.
Thor, makes sense.
I think after what he just did, he deserves the name Thor. He's
This one
holding
actually-
the mighty hammer.
This one actually backs me further away from the objective. Now, if that didn't go bad enough, we now have a 2-on-1 to you.
Numbers are back on my side.
Come on, Nimros. Oh, no.
Me too. I'm going to take this one as well. Oh, okay. Goku and Vegeta here. Gonna go for the kill. A 5, is that enough?
That is enough. He does, however, have might, so hopefully...
1 or 2, 1 or 2, 1 or 2.
He's okay. He loses his fate, but he survives.
Okay. Oof. That's it. If I can just keep the numbers for another turn or 2, I might get you down. However, I do still break him 1. So that it could suddenly go badly fast as well.
I could do with this priority. It's me. Thank goodness. Okay, I have a chance now to actually achieve one of my objectives. If Nurion charges this goblin close to this objective, then Ravendir can actually move his full movement around to the back here, leaving me out of range of those 2 goblins. The only risk here is, well, Nurion may be screwed. Over here then, I'm going to do very similar. Thanks to backing up due to losing the combat, I can just move my full movement onto this objective, and Nimros here can charge this guy there. I may be sacrificing 2 of my rangers this turn, but if I can achieve 2 objectives, I potentially can at least get a draw minimum.
This is actually a really tough decision for me because I could surround 2 of your guys. However, it means letting the 2 who are on objectives carry on to the next ones without any retaliation. So what I'm in fact going to have to do is make a 2-on-1, and he's going to have to move up towards that one as much as possible.
Makes sense.
And I'm going to then have to do the same over here. So he's going to have to move down towards this way to try and cut you off to the far objective, but I still want to try and kill you. So at least 2-on-1s give me a numbers advantage, if maybe not as much as I'd hoped.
I think that's smart, because even if you did kill me in half my force, I'm still unobstructed on the way to the rest of the objective.
Yes.
Okay. You have no shots?
Nope.
So we're on to combat. Well, this is pretty big. Nurion still has might and fate, so he's got a chance. He gets a 6!
No.
Come on, Nurion. Going in at the...
It'll be 5s for either. So
Strength 4.
Oh, strength 4.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 4s against the archer. My bad.
In that case, I will go for the archer. Oh.
Oh, and you push me towards your man.
Uh-oh. Over on this side then, same situation. He still has might.
I got the 6.
Ooh, I'm going to have to use Nimros's point of might.
Ah, damn.
But that means only Nurion now has might on the board.
Okay.
Going to go for the spear needing 4s, strength 4. Oh no!
Ooh, and ran out of might to do anything else.
But I do push you back further away.
Whoa, that was a interesting turn. It doesn't push it either way, I don't think. It's still quite even.
Now, end phase. On a 4+, I have to try and see if I can set these supplies alight to plunder your camp.
1, 2,
We'll
3.
start with Ravendir over here.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes! He fails on that one.
Okay, it's down to Elendir over there. Yes!
Oh, no!
Okay, so one of these is set alight and is burning its way into my points tally.
Did you accidentally set yourself on fire, maybe?
Nope, these are Rangers of the North. They are
Damn.
skilled. Next turn.
If you like the look of the dice we've been using here today and would like to get some for yourself, then be sure to head over to baronofdice.com. There you can pick up dice for whatever army it is you play, whether it be in Middle-earth, for 40k, Age of Sigmar, and more. Maybe you just need some D&D dice. Whatever you need, the Baron will have them. You can also order your own custom dice. If you pick anything up, be sure to use the code TTAlliance for 5% off your order. Thanks, as always, to Baron of Dice for the support.
Priority! Ah,
It's me again! Okay, huge moment. Huge. I think this might be a lost cause, so Ravendir is going to move his full 6 all the way over here to touch this objective, meaning he's out of range of any of the goblins. Over here then, Nimros is going to charge this guy, meaning that Nurion will be in range to spear support from behind. And then finally, Elendir here is going to move his full movement 6 inches onto this objective, Meaning I've got a chance to once again destroy 2 out of the remaining 3 objectives, and I'm not too outnumbered, leaving my guys pretty much out of range of the majority of the goblins. I think that's the best I'm going to do this turn.
This is a tough one to think what to do against, but my best options are, and annoyingly I'm just out of range of all of these. Mr. Man here is going to come just out of range of him. Same over here, coming around. If you don't burn them, I might stand a chance, but after that, not really. The archer's just going to come around here with him coming back on the objective to protect it from a later turn. And the spear support, oh, he's just going to come in as a 2-on-2, I think. Not sure if that's my best options, but at least I even the numbers.
True. I think that's probably the best you could do. You're at a massive disadvantage with that shorter movement.
Yeah, that
which,
extra...
as you know in real life, you know?
I guess I get one shot. I have moved, so I am hitting on a 6. Aiming down the line, into the back of his head.
Ravendir.
Ah, he was so close, as goblins always are.
All right, we're into combat then. There's only one this turn, and it's a 2-on-2. Neurion and Nimros. Neurion has the might, so I will roll these separate.
Okay.
Nimros first. It's a 3, and Neurion. Uh-oh.
Pair of 3s. Can I beat it? I do, with a 5.
Uh-oh.
Which means I can't do anything to Neurion. He is your leader. That would have been nice, but the man in front can definitely take a spear to the gut.
He does not. He survives. Rangers.
Goblins. I really wanted to play goblins recently, like in a bigger report.
Yeah.
I'll put off the idea now.
They don't really work so well when you have 11.
I mean, can I reinforce as a Balrog and just...
No.
Fine.
Okay, you back away an inch.
I beat you. You back away an inch.
Oh, that's correct. I back away an inch. End phase. Do
End
I
phase.
burn the objectives?
Okay.
Okay, starting over here with Elendir. Does he burn it on a 4+? He does not. Ravendir is our last hope. Come on, Ravendir. He does burn that objective. So that's a guaranteed draw. That objective is burnt to a crisp.
Oh, if only goblins could move an extra inch.
Yes, that is what's giving me the advantage here. 2 objectives left, 4 rangers left. Oh, it's you.
With that victory, I will take priority.
Makes sense.
Take it back to Moria. Being able to move first was definitely a nice thing. I can come up here, challenge Neurion from behind. These 2 can push back in. A spear can head into the back of this guy, along with an archer.
Ravendir, no.
He's not even facing the right way, so surely that's an auto win. And the spearman over here is going to come around and challenge you from this side, just for cinematic purposes.
That's not looking good. Not looking good at all.
Your movement? Okay, we're done.
Combat.
Let's go with Neurion one-on-one to start.
I have the 1 might left on the board with him. Was going to use it for a heroic move, but I figured it was probably safe to try and survive this battle.
Oh,
Gets
no.
his 6 anyway. 5's required to kill the shield. Oh, do I use my point of might now?
If it helps or doesn't help, that will break me.
I'm going to use it.
Oh, mentally
use
broken.
No might left on the board.
Goodbye, Charlie. I might be calling these people different names and they're the same ones. I've lost track. But he's gone. I have broken, but not until next turn.
Okay, here then at Nimros.
Come on, 2-on-1. I got to do 1, surely.
4.
Oh, see, I'm rolling well in the dual rolls. It's the killing part that seems tough. Again.
Oof. He has no fate either, so that's
Oh,
fortunate. 1 can back away. Poor Ravendir, not even facing the right way. What are his reflexes like? They're not bad.
oh
That's me.
all the 5s.
He's going to go for the archer.
Okay.
And kills him.
Jim Bob.
Final combat then, we have Elendir. Gets a 1. Oh
6.
no.
And to kill. Oh, why do I
Another
keep getting 3s?
Somehow my rangers are surviving. And now we're on to the next turn. You are broken. I don't have anybody on an objective to try and set them alight. So, yeah. You could
technically lose some courage tests and...
Ooh, okay.
Gone.
I'm going to let you take it on the hope that I don't have to activate too many.
Right, starting over here then with Nurion, he's going to take his movement all the way onto this objective. Nimrospa here is going to stay exactly where he is, because if you try and charge me, you have to take a courage test first because you are now broken, meaning I might not have to do anything. Over here, Ravendir is going to also avoid the engagement range there. We did check and get onto the objective. So I've got double the chances potentially at burning those supplies. And finally, over here, Elendir is going to move onto the objective, meaning again, because you are broken, you'll have to do a courage test if you want to stop me.
I'm going to have to activate, so this means a bunch of courage tests are on their way.
Oh, and no heroes.
My poor goblins are courage 8+, so this is going to be tough. Let's start with Mr. Spear Guy behind.
He's gone.
He runs away. Oh dear. The shield in front. If he runs, I'm quartered.
You are indeed.
And he's run.
He's gone.
Oh no.
We still have to finish the turn, so I get a chance to destroy the supplies.
Oh, I need these other two to survive. Well, to stay. I'll start with the one over here, because I think, well, he might be less important, but on he survives. Well,
Ooh.
He's brave enough, I should say. And I will move him in a moment, but let's do the last courage test first. Oh no, I needed him to... Oh, you don't even deserve the name of Goblin. You're just Gob. Okay. Well, I don't have any choices with my movement from that, so... Challenge ahoy.
That is a shame, because it means I only get the one chance to try and burn that now, but it is what it is. We'll do it.
That is a good point, but these things do matter later. Well, next episode.
Yep, we go.
No!
Okay, falls to kill. He gets
Oh
it!
my god.
It's a complete whitewash.
Oh, at least, potentially, you cannot... at least potentially you've only got one chance. So
Yeah.
you got 2 objectives to burn. Let's see how they go.
All right, we'll go with Elendir onto that objective. 4+ required to burn it. It's a
Oh.
6. That objective is gone, which means I do officially win the game.
Oh no.
But if I can burn this one, I get one chance to do it. It means I score an additional influence point, which, you know, could be really handy.
It could be massive.
It's a 4! That is all goblins killed, all objectives burned without losing a single ranger. However, you took half of my fate and all of my might.
Which kind of becomes irrelevant, I guess.
From this point on, yes.
Yeah.
But that's really, really exciting. Again, it was the first, I suppose, mission for this company. And yeah, let's see what they discovered after completing their mission.
Ooh.
So at the end of that battle, the XP was shared evenly between the 4 rangers of the north, with 5 points each, meaning they could all make a roll on their chosen path, which in this case is the path of the ranger. Both Nurion and Ravendir received an extra point of might each, very useful. Elendir gained steady aim, which gives him the ability to move without penalty to his shooting, fantastic for rangers. And finally, Nimrod gained pinpoint, which allows him to re-roll wound rolls of 1. As for influence points, we're doing it slightly different in this campaign because we are limited to only 5 games each to prepare for our finale. A win will allow players to roll 2d6, a draw will be a single d6, and a loss is a d3. As I won this game, I rolled 2d6, getting a 9 in total, meaning I have 9 influence points to spend. I chose to use them on 2 lots of reinforcements, which cost 3 points each. That has brought in 2 more rangers of the north, one with a spear and one without. Pretty solid reinforcements. That leaves 3 more points to save up and carry over to the next mission. Can James do better than me and strengthen his company even more in episode 2? If you want access to these episodes as they go up, sign up to our Patreon. You can get access to this series and our exclusive podcast for as little as $2 a month. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this. It was something a little bit different. Have a great day, and we will see you next time on the Tabletop Alliance.